How the original true crime reporter became a murder victim herself. Intelligence, mystery, and an unyielding pursuit of the truth were the threads that were woven into the tapestry that was her life. The entirety of these components were present in her life. To say that Dorothy Kilgallen's life was amazing would be an understatement. By the time she was a little girl, she had already demonstrated an early talent for storytelling and a natural fascination with the world that lay outside her perspective. In addition to that, she has an innate interest in animals. As a result of the fact that her father, James Kilgallen, was a well-known newspaper reporter, young Dorothy frequently accompanied him on missions. This gave her the opportunity to gain an understanding of the intricacies that are associated with the occupation. She had already attended college by the time she was 17 years old in order to pursue a career in journalism, and she was able to secure a position at the New York Evening Journal in a reasonably short length of time. She was able to do this because she had previously left college. It would be an understatement to say that his meteoric rise to fame in the field of journalism was nothing short of astonishing. The event that marked her first significant and memorable breakthrough was her coverage of the transatlantic flying competition in 1931. She was the only female reporter at the time, and she was the only one who covered the tournament. As far as the competition was concerned, she was the only female reporter that covered it. Her journeys were documented in a collection of articles that were gathered into a book that was given the title Girl Around the World. Her adventures were recounted in this piece of writing. Documentation of her activities can be found in this book. She is quickly becoming a rising star in the industry as a result of her vivid writing style and profound views. Because of this, she has been able to capture readers, which has contributed to her establishing herself as a celebrity on the rise. In the 1940s, Kilgallen began writing the widely syndicated column known as The Voice of Broadway. This was a significant decade for her career because it was at this time that she got her start in the writing profession. This event was a significant turning point in her career development. This column rose to prominence and became a major source of information as a result of its reputation as a reliable source of gossip and insider information concerning the lives of high society and celebrities. As a result of her sharp wit and her ability to unearth stories that had been repressed in the past, she emerged as a significant figure in the social scene of New York City. Because of this, her column was able to achieve a great deal of fame, which ultimately resulted in her becoming a publicly recognized figure. She went on to achieve success in the field of entertainment journalism, but Kilgallen never lost her enthusiasm for investigative reporting and hard news. She was always interested in both. There was never a time when she ceased being enthusiastic about stories of this nature. The coverage that she provided for the murder trial of Dr. Sam Sheppard in 1954 was the most illustrative of her tireless efforts and outstanding expertise in this area. It was in 1954 when she covered the trial. Kilgallen's reportage on the case, which involved the terrible murder of Sheppard's wife, was of enormous value in shaping public opinion and calling attention to inconsistencies in the prosecution's case. The case entailed the murder of Sheppard's wife. The contributions that Kilgallen made were extremely helpful in both of these arenas. One of the reasons that her work was met with both praise and criticism was the fact that she did not shy away from challenging the popular narratives and calling into question the legitimacy of the legal system. Her work was praised for a number of reasons, including the fact that she did not do so. On the other hand, her involvement in the assassination of John F. Kennedy would turn out to be the endeavor that would prove to be the thing that would prove to be the most important and the most dangerous for her. And would be the thing that would prove to be the most dangerous for her. It was necessary for her to come to Dallas in order to participate in the inquiry into the assassination that Kilgallen was investigating. Jack Ruby, the proprietor of the nightclub where Lee Harvey Oswald had committed the murder, was the subject of an interview that she conducted while she was there. Within the context of his testimony to Kilgallen, Ruby related a terrifying story. It was inferred that he had been silenced because of what he knew due to the fact that he was aware of the facts. He made a veiled allusion to a larger conspiracy and implied that he had been silenced because of what he knew. Kilgallen took a substantial quantity of notes and put them away in a safe place, despite the fact that she was in a situation that could have dangerous consequences for her. Despite the fact that she was fully aware that she was in danger, she continued to act in this manner. Kilgallen passed away in 1965, and his passing has resulted in the creation of a complex web of different issues from which one can draw conclusions. According to the official autopsy report, she was revealed to have died from a mixture of alcohol and barbiturates. Nonetheless, Several aspects of the scene did not seem what they should have been as a result of the circumstances surrounding her death. Her husband, Richard Colmar, is famous for his work as an actor and producer on Broadway. An additional degree of mystery is added to the situation by the fact that it is thought that he was absent from the city at the time in question. A producer as well, Richard Colmar is a producer. Due to the fact that Kilgallen had a reputation for being precise in her professional life, her close friends and acquaintances had a difficult time believing that she would have been reckless with drugs and drink. This was because she had a reputation for being precise in her job life. However, the fact that her notes on the assassination of John F. Kennedy were never discovered is just another point that contributes to the mystery that surrounds the incident. It has been reported by both her friends and her co-workers that there have been situations in which Kilgallen has shown concern for her own safety as a result of the sensitive material that she was aware of. Concerns of this nature have been voiced in a variety of different situations. Her final columns contained a number of hints regarding bombshell disclosures, which suggested that she was on the verge of discovering something astonishing. She made these hints in a number of different directions. She had just arrived at the point where she would make a remarkable discovery. From the beginning of time to the present day, numerous explanations have been proposed regarding the circumstances surrounding Kilgallen's passing. These hypotheses have been presented in a variety of forms. Some people are of the belief that she was murdered by someone who had the goal of preventing her from making public her discoveries regarding the assassination of John F. Kennedy at the time of her passing. This is the opinion of some people. According to the point of view of certain individuals, she may have been hushed by significant entities with the perception that her inquiry posed a potential threat to their organization. These persons are of the opinion that she may have been silenced as a result of possible coercion. The circumstances surrounding her passing continue to be shrouded in mystery, despite the fact that numerous investigations and an infinite number of speculations have been conducted. Nonetheless, there has been no evidence that can definitively establish that there was any kind of foul play involved. There are many different manifestations of the legacy that Dorothy Kilgallen has left behind here on Earth. She was one of the first female reporters to achieve significant notoriety in a field that was dominated by men, breaking down boundaries that had previously existed for women in the area of journalism. She was a pioneer in the field. When it came to the field of journalism, she was a trailblazer. She was steadfast in her pursuit of the truth, and she had a strong work ethic, both of which contributed to the establishment of an exceptionally high requirement for investigative journalism. It is her life story that continues to motivate us and serve as a reminder of the crucial role that journalists play in challenging power and searching for the truth. This is despite the fact that the majority of the time, journalists are putting themselves in danger. The influence of Kilgallen stretched beyond the people who were a part of her personal circle, and it had a considerable impact on the current state of the media landscape in the United States as a whole. Due to the fact that she wrote columns and made appearances on television, she became a well-known personality. Her writing columns and television appearances brought her into the consciousness of millions of people and established her as a name that is recognized to everyone. Her unwavering commitment to unearthing concealed realities was, without a doubt, the impetus behind the trajectory of her professional life and the indelible impression she left on the world of journalism. Her unwavering resolve to find hidden truths was at the heart of her professional life. Not only does her premature death continue to serve as a sad reminder of the possible dangers that are faced by persons who dare to challenge powerful interests, but others who continue to follow in her footsteps continue to remember the contributions that she contributed to journalism. Her death came at a time when she was still young. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.